Alright guys, I think I'm going to do this over radio so I can be heard over the waves, but this is all you need to know about the AO and a few different
If you're
markers.
speaking, we can't hear you.
What? You can't hear me?
Now I
I
can.
hear you.
How about now?
There we go.
Mic check 1 2 over 60.
Check.
Alright, that was weird. Anyway, here's what you need to know about the AO. So we're at the marker labeled as spawn. Now there are a few different types of markers at the AO. First one, the American flag represents an ANZAC Class Frigate. You're free to, once you RTB, if you're using the helicopter, you can touch down on the frigate and the mission will be complete. Or if you're just, what's the damn word? Extracting, excuse me. If you're extracting by a boat, you can just drive off into the sunset towards the south and the mission will be complete as well. Otherwise, let's get into your actual objective. So, there's 4 different types of markers. The first and foremost important one is the red objective marker. That's where your objective is. Your objective itself is to destroy 1 times CSAT device that is now in Russian custody. This can be done with demolition or rockets. It is up to you. We believe it is in some sort of building within the marked facility. Other things for you to note. The army base, which is marked in the circled exclamation point, is active with Russian forces. We believe they have a few BTRs, helicopters, artillery support, and light AA to possibly shoot down a little bird. So be careful. Frigate support will be able to help with shooting down choppers, but in terms of land assets, this is why you need to be stealthy tonight. You have a dotted red line that makes a circle around the AO. That's the general Russian area. We believe that 95% of the Russians are in this zone, with the exception of the 2 exclamation points, with 1 being out of it. These 2 exclamation points represent lighthouses. Possible that Russians are using them also as observation points towards the water. So be careful where you want to do your insertions with what vehicles, and note that these points can spot you. Now, there are boats on the western side of the dock, and you also have a little bird. Any questions?
Number of enemies?
Number of enemies is expected to be moderate. We estimate there to be anywhere from 30 to 60, but you are clear to fly a drone up there and check.
Civilians in the area?
Civilians are expected to be in the area. However, it is technically night with this with this color scheme, so minimal for being outside.
Reinforcements for enemy?
Reinforcements from enemy, we expect them to send them from that military base. If you have to provoke me to send more reinforcements from another force, that means you've practically murdered everything, and I will think of something. Any other questions?
I'm working on it, so.
Affirm that you said that the ANZAC is able to keep the sky clear of enemy air assets. Does that mean we won't be seeing enemy helicopters or fast movers at all?
That's a negative. Helicopters will still be launched, and the ANZAC has a limited engagement range. However, if they go towards the south, such as if you're trying to escape, they will be able to provide some covering fire. However, the ANZAC cannot get any closer, otherwise it fears being assaulted by artillery fire from the military base.
Actually assaulted?
No. Because then we start World War
III.
III.
Come on, you know you brought me in here. You know
Any other questions?
Someone else a drone.
Alright, I will be on long range 50 if you have any other questions. You are free to proceed. Alright, guys. Let's look at this AO. So, tonight, or, excuse me, this morning, we've got, you know, our Tier 3 ops. I guess the Tier 3 guys are sleeping because damage is...
Long range check.
5x5 on long range. Damage is the only Tier 3 here. I've got
We're gonna
3
check with
Tier
a-
2 fill-ins.
Sounds like we're checking with a drone.
Because, I guess, you know, the Tier 3s went to bed. So that's okay, you know. New schedule, new transition times.
Smokes.
We're kind of just going to our old original times,
I'm
etc.
35
But,
kilos with the explosives.
yeah, if you were experimenting
enough.
with me live with the frigate, you'll know that this is a buggy piece of shit. And that, you know, we can offer it in the AO, but driving with it, landing, moving with it, and then playing
I'm
with
at
choppers
61
on it.
kgs.
It's,
That's of carrying 2 Javelin
not
rockets.
fun.
If I drop the one rocket in the vehicle, I'm only about 40. Rockets are
Javelin
heavy.
rockets. Good God, the purpose is stealth, dude.
Oh, will be worth it.
I don't
probably.
have anything massive at this AO.
If you can complete this AO from like 4 kilometers out, that's makes our job easy.
Do you really think I'm gonna let you get away with that?
Yes. Because you will not be able to stop us.
Shall we drive, fly?
Gonna
down?
add one more.
There.
Ясно, приступаем.
Yes, let's do it.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
During bombing run.
Так точно.
The little
Gonna add a
bird doesn't
patrolling
like-
group,
Aw.
and then
Жду распоряжений.
Can
Fix it
raffle
at the
them.
side. M16. It's just an M16 or the HK.
just
let's
making
see.
some small
Yeah, 64.
adjustments here.
Жду распоряжений.
Making sure that all these bases are covered and whatnot. Or the entrances, excuse me. But, let's
Oh, we
take a
looked
look
at
at the
that.
actual objective area. Yeah, there's no way in hell they're gonna be able to get it with the frickin'
No way.
javelin. Cause yeah, I could easily just go
all
on the
the
hill and
time.
javelin this motherfucker, and these cars are far enough away to prevent that crap from happening. Now, what they could do is they could have someone situated on the hill, take out this Vic, and then have a 3-man team push in, blow it up, take this Vic, and drive like hell away. That's perfectly viable, but it also completely depends on their insertion route. If they take a boat, they gotta time this patrol right, but then they dock it right here, hide it somewhere right here, go in, and then it's pretty much a straight shot. They can take contact here, be quick about it, and then immediately push south. Planes will come up, ANZAC Frigate will take it out, and they'll be good. Or they could take the chopper, fly around, dock somewhere to the north, and then take a longer way, evading that law on patrol, and then getting out would be, again, a straight shot with a Vic. I have a lot of different assets they can use here to accomplish this goal. The question is, 1, are they going to have common sense? And 2, are they going to be a little bit lucky? Also, we're going to ignore the fact that the Russians can clearly see the frigate from here. We're just going to pretend it doesn't exist. It's too foggy. So, let me start interacting with chat. How are you guys? I'm just a bit tired. I had to finish a 4-hour shift a few hours ago, and it's been taking naps in and anywhere between to make up for sleep. But, yeah, I think that's how we're going to live it from now on, so let's just live it
By
up.
the way, Liru,
That map is optimized. Yeah, what's up?
if people want to have a view from the ground, I'm streaming as well. So
Can you, like, jump on my Twitch? Because I know you don't have the thing where it ignores ads. Just jump on my Twitch, put your Twitch name on it, and I'll have one of my guys set up a multi-watch.
no problem.
Thanks.
Give me
Stream sniper.
got permission.
You better immediately get off of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Rube, that's Rube, aka Metalholic. He's one of my editors, and we can set up a multi-watch link of him being on the
There
ground.
it is. There you go. Bye.
Alright, thanks. Now fuck off. Tootie, if you can, set up a multi-watch for it.
Okay, I got eyes on the drone. I can see 2 MI8 helicopters in the military base. 2 guys outside it. Actual AO, it's a shed. Infantry patrol around it.
What about that exclamation southeast?
Can you talk over the radio? I can barely hear you talking in my ears.
Alright, what's the exclamation point on the southeast?
The lighthouses. It's because they can see boats.
A lighthouse with a small
Ooh,
person
that was
around
bright.
it. Seeing at least, I'm seeing one guy on top of the lighthouse and one guy at the base of the lighthouse.
Weapons.
So far, I'm just seeing assault rifles. When I get the drone closer, this is just a overview.
Yeah,
Go
he's
pretty
gonna
far
move the
out.
drone right over here. Yeah, primary route, alternate route. I like it. The question is, what
I
vehicles
can
are
also
going to
see
take
that
to
the town
insert?
itself is garrisoned with one gas in town.
How exciting.
That's the town of, Sayara.
That's correct.
So I'm looking at the time. We're a little pressed, but I know once everything gets in gear, these guys will get underway. This is High Command, just as a game note. Tier 1 off starting about like 50 minutes. I can push that off slightly, but I'd say you have about an hour before the Russians decide to move the Vic. An hour
What are we
is
doing for the
plenty.
Tier 1 ops today?
I don't know. You'll find out when we get there.
Very nice.
You know, gotta keep things going. But in the transition time, I'll put up my little AFK thingamabob.
Because
and,
I
we'll
ain't
go
gonna
from
be
there.
able to see the actual target itself. It's inside the shed.
Anyone else think we should just set open water and just bomb the hell out of that shed?
I don't think
Жду
Liru
распоряжений.
will allow it.
Evil ideas, I hear them say.
You're just gonna bomb rush it.
I mean, I have artillery and I will
Okay, I
respond.
can further sighting on the actual objective. I'm seeing two gases
Oh, that's
guarding
scary.
the
All the
vehicle,
damn patrol guys
guarding
are right
the
next to
target.
the objective.
They seem to be the machine gun variant with a secondary grenade launcher type. I mark where they are on the map now.
So what you're saying is this is not going to be stealth for very long.
No, it's a quick in and out.
Before we even start, I bet we get spotted.
Oh, probably.
I'm planning for 5 minutes between QRF, so after first contact's made, I'm gonna give it 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna task these Vics to move, and then that
I'm
gives me
seeing
about 1 minute
two
movement time.
BTRs in the military base along with two unarmed gases. Unarmed gas.
Love to see how this all
Two
plays out.
MI8s. Sorry, a second armed gas. I marked the locations now.
We're just gonna pretend there's fog in it, just cause
Yeah,
The gas is,
medic.
are we able to just, take out their guns with standard arms, or they have to get blown up?
I think if you have a little higher.
Gun is exposed. The gun is exposed completely with zero gun shield at all.
So it's like the little shitty Jeep thing.
I do have.
It's got bulletproof glass and stuff. It's an MRAP. It's like the American MRAPs, only without the gun shields.
Yeah, I'd like to avoid using a 40 mic unless we absolutely have to. That's less than subtle.
I know, but still, something.
why is this guy? This guy's supposed to be walking around with that guy. Alright.
Do you think the observation post on the southeast is going to have eyes on to the southwest?
Probably not.
very limited. There's terrain there, but the coming from the south is going to be very dangerous. Our best approach is going to be from the actual east, or even approaching the objective from the north. Cause that lighthouse can pretty much see most of the way, other than a few rain
I'm
rocks
trying to
blocking
guide them to do a
said
southern
there's only 2
insert
people up at the
or a
lighthouse.
northern insert.
it. Confirm now, got a bit of eyes on it.
With these openings, you know, kind of do a straight shot.
Can I see
From
2
the
guys
frigate.
there? I'll go thermals.
But we'll have to, you
Confirm,
know,
only 2 guys.
see what they try to deploy here.
Okay.
I will say, though, that this 8-man patrol, it does have an instance where it goes up all the way to the center of the military base and then back around. This would be the worst time to engage this point. But they're going to restart this timer here, and it's going to probably take about 5-6 minutes for them to go all the way around. So that's a 5
Come
to
on,
6
guys, we
minute
got that
window
far.
opening.
I'll join you on your group, by the way.
And it's a
Got to do
minute
that.
of no-go, and then another 5 to 6 minutes.
See where you bloody are.
I'd say the best time to engage this base regardless is to have this team either all the way over here or all the way over here. Preferably all the way over here, because then they have to run over the
How long
military
guys.
base.
It will take for them to notice that their guys will be down if we kill those 2 in the watchtower, because if we do that silently and quickly, I don't know how fast they call in.
Alright, guys, here's the plan. Since there's not that many of us, see, we got 4 total. I'm gonna need someone to volunteer to drive a second boat. We will be inserting from the south, pushing up towards the north. We're gonna attack that lighthouse. We're gonna have to be very sneaky and quiet about it. I'm gonna need a second person to take a second boat to the boat 2 marker, and we'll re-rendezvous at waypoint 3. We'll move into the objective, take out the MRAPs first, destroy the vehicle, and we'll exfil to the southeast.
It's
We'll
another
get the
cool
boat
little
2
point
to
right there.
exfil and push south.
No problem with doing boat 2.
So they're gonna try to
Second.
assault this
No problem with
lighthouse
doing boat 2.
and then
Okay.
push in like this. The only issue
Who's our medic?
is we do have this
That's,
patrol going around the same route.
that's
So if
good.
they are not lucky
Alright, I'll
here,
get on the boat.
they could run into it. But if
Alright,
they were to
guys.
leave
Already
now,
good.
the patrol would probably end up somewhere over here and they'd be okay. They just got to make sure to stash the boats.
Okay, the town is also lightly garrisoned only.
Okay, we're gonna try and avoid the town altogether. So let's get in the boats and get on our way.
Alright, just give me a sec.
So we'll see what they plan out here. And the map is Isle of Brahma. It's a nice map. The only other time I've been on this map was when we did some Russian op that involved blending in with the Russians in the town of Yolandi.
Close together, so when
People
I
kept
kept getting
crashing
it was
out.
then.
It was still a fun op. Alright, 2 of them.
Yeah, you're getting in the second boat with all of us. Sorry.
Oh, he's bleeding now, so he needs to heal.
Allahu Akbar.
Alright, they're underway. They're going at probably the best time to deploy because these guys are... They're going to go over these 2 waypoints that they're going to go through and then circle around, but... I'd say by the time these guys are about right here-ish, they'll be able to go in based on the speed they're going and the speed these guys are walking. If these guys decide to follow the fucking road. Yeah, do this, go over. Now the question is, this is only, I was factoring that in if it was a straight shot. They might have to go all the way around to get up here. And I'm hoping to
just a
check
risk
in
we're
with the
gonna have to
drone. Otherwise, player teleports. Zeus. Hi, Zeus. They don't want to catch the patrol right when they come in to insert. Otherwise, their objective is going to become pretty much impossible with how the QRF time is
Group,
going to
hold
go.
back until we've cleared the lighthouse to move in.
So they're going to send one team up, a team of 3, clear the lighthouse.
Copy.
Rube's going to head in, dock the boat in here. And I'm willing to bet they're just going to push up, take this opening, probably enter in through the side, take out this gunner, take out the 2 side guys, move in, blow it up, and then leave the same way or take the car and just drive it like a bat out of hell. So you can see the boats coming in the distance. And we'll just have to see how it all plays out. Just a matter of timing the patrols and a little bit of luck now. Gotta hope that your aim's solid. Hope everything's gonna be alright. So Rube's hanging back.
Let me know when to move to boat 2 position.
East of the MRAP's locations is a civilian outside, so just watch your fire there.
His rocket launcher's literally floating on his fucking back. I find that hilarious. Alright, I guess you just can't see shit, because I don't know. In any other standard, I'm going to leave it up to the AI to spot them. We're using Tier 3's difficulty, which is 90, 35, or 90, 40. I brought it down to 35 because we have a lot of Tier 2s today, but 90, 35, 90, and 50 because it's nighttime, but if he spots him, he spots him. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
A 4-man patrol patrolling around the target area.
4-man, that's a 2-man team. Yeah, so I'm really curious to see. This team
And
probably is
only
going to do
one of
this.
those MRAPs has a gun, or only one is manned, since you can only see
However,
one.
with the timing,
Percent to thermals.
this could be very, very tough. I predicted it based on straight shots. I didn't actually look at the terrain, so...
He moved. Let me look at the thermal. He's basically just under him.
Alright, so they managed again. It's because the lighthouse is too high. Oh, hold on.
Andrew, out.
He went guns up for something.
Alright, we're landed. Probably ETA about 2 minutes before we're ready to pull you in.
Copy.
Now let's just see how it plays. This is the biggest issue. Andrew needs to see this fucking... Oh wow, I can't even see him on thermals for fuck's sake, but... Andrew needs to see this 8-man team coming in. Or it's a 7-man team. Because I'll let them get away with taking out these 2 guys stealthily if they get the first shot and these guys do not fire loud. But 7 guys, there's no way. Because these guys are going on the assumption that this force is not coming up to check on this lighthouse. But if they find the bodies, or if they go guns up, so I have them set to quick. They start sprinting as QRF, then that's going to trigger the 5-minute timer. Now this is going to glitch me out for a moment, but I do want to be able to play the alarm sound. It's just loading all the sound files, so it takes it a minute. Oh god. No, that's not the sound I was trying to play. Alright guys. Kane, thank you for the 5, my friend. Well...
Ясно, приступай.
This is going foobar very quickly.
I got hit.
Looking at the time, it's 11:25. I'm gonna mobilize a damn chopper.
Second guy down.
Guy in the tower is down.
See, now this team's gonna romp and check it out, but these guys have no idea they're there. They can hear the voices, though.
I'm gonna need a medic.
We're down.
There goes Andrew.
Rube, go ahead and move in.
Copy that. Moving in.
I'm forced to send a chopper early because this is a worst case scenario right here.
Sounds distinctly like there's more than 2 people up here.
Четвертый, шестой. Черт побери. Пятый.
Hobbs being pushed up on.
Helicopter has took off to your west.
Пошли.
Coming towards you guys. Engaging you now. The
I heard
boat
the
is trying to
frigate fire
engage the
at it.
helicopter at this moment.
Так точно.
Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. That team just came around and it did its worst. That's a shame. It's up to Rube now. Oh, frigate shut the damn thing down. That's gonna...
Good kill.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Come on, go.
Так точно.
Okay, I guess it's gonna send one of the cars up. She's not putting her lights on either. Not the best way to start the tier 3 up. It's just a failure. That was the only roaming squad I had around the perimeter. And it was just a failure of the drone, because they were calling stuff out around the objective. They just weren't checking for anything actually coming up to the lighthouse. That was the only team going around. It had so many waypoints. I didn't affect it at all. And it just happened to do that. That's quite a shame. So we're going to have plenty of time to do the fucking...
Group 5's on land. I'll be coming towards waypoint 3.
Hey, Rube.
Say it.
You're all that's left. Finish the mission.
Say it again? God damn it.
Ясно, приступаем. Жду приказа.
Седьмой, готов действовать. Вектор чист. Прикрой меня.
Жду приказа.
Иди, я прикрою.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию. Выдвигаюсь на
So
позицию.
this might give Rube an opportunity. However, this is going to be incredibly difficult. It is now 11:30. And Rube is on his own. He won't have to worry about the outbound patrol now, but now he's got units that are gonna form a defensive perimeter around this, so he's got at least 5 infantry to kill. And, you know, at least 2 vehicles to decrew. Not good. If perhaps the frigate Rube dies, yes, the frigate will get a missile. Yeah, BTRs are moving in.
Вижу противника.
Well, that's kind of funny.
That scared the absolute shit out of me.
Here, I've got an idea. See if we can get him to do that. Get both of them on it. Oh shit, it just artillery one of them! Here, what happens if I make you do it? Holy crap! Well, when things go tits up,
Ясно.
good
Приступаем.
fucking... It's suppressing this area with the artillery! Holy crap!
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
Well, I know what the fuck we're calling in now. Fucking hell.
Жду распоряжений. Жду.
All right, boys, we got an issue.
Вижу цель.
We have a very, very big issue.
Выдвигаюсь на позицию.
All right, I'll give him a mulligan because those choppers are trying to engage that boat. And they are missing horribly. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. What the hell do we send, man?
Жду распоряжений. Жду приказа. Жду приказа.
Keep sending stuff to hit that
Иду в
fucker.
бой.
I gotta keep reacting to that damn frigate, but we'll keep getting shots on Rube here. And all this noise and chaos, he's starting to engage a few guys. With all the clicking, that's probably not going to be heard, but this back entrance is now being heavily watched. Yeah, they are greatly firing those missiles over. Jeez. Yeah, I don't think the frickin' air assets know how to target a fucking frigate correctly. Chad's running around. Rube's taking fire. He's been hit. One guy on patrol. He doesn't seem to know where he is. He's looking right. Alright, this guy definitely hears that. Where are you going? And Rube is down.
Ясно, приступаем.
This has been a pretty tough op. Cleaning house. How many does it take? Jesus, dude. Bloodlust. You're kidding me, right? Okay. Let's try good old-fashioned GBU. You're kidding me. Ah, well, he died. Alright, as promised, fire support. Here's what we'll do.
Готов действовать. Готов действовать. Жду.
Headphone warning. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Alright. Well, GG. But that is a very big lesson in why you need to always keep active with your recon and make sure that you time things correctly, because timing is absolutely everything. I think it's going to be a 70-second splash. from that distance. I put it a little ahead, so it should strike right in the center. Her HP right now, it's a little flooped, but boom, baby. All right. Alright, let's make sure I'm in their channel. Alright, let me just say one thing about that. The whole reason it failed was because the one patrolling 7-man team waltzed over to the lighthouse because it was in its patrol path and the drone did not watch them. And literally, you guys went up to that objective at the worst possible time.
Yeah.
Because
We were not even in the drone when we were approaching. That's the thing. I just got a quick. I was busy scanning out the target area, and obviously, as we were approaching, I can't look at the drone. So we were thinking that happened. We were
Bad
contemplating
timing.
that it must have been a patrol that hit us at the same time, just as we crashed the hill. A patrol must have crashed the hill as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what would have happened if that patrol wasn't there is because the guy on the ground spotted you, shot at you. I had a 5-minute timer before I sent QRF, but the frigate was going to be able to engage a lot of it. So what you could do then was then displace an assault from a different angle. Rube was able to get up to the perimeter, but he killed one guy, and then another guy saw him, fired at him. And I think it confused Rube because he kept looking at the wrong directions, but
Yeah. I thought there was a guy at the frigate, so I looked at the frigate and I saw no one
It
there.
does sink,
and I was
it just
like,
takes
where
a
the fuck
while.
is he? Then I looked to my left because I saw a compound there with one bunker with a guy on top, and I was like, maybe he's engaging me. And then I suddenly saw one straight in front of me where I shot the other guy.
I wanted
so you know,
to.
just
I think
bad timing.
Yeah, the time was wrong. I actually wanted to approach from the north. I did bring it up, but approaching from the north or the east
Yeah,
probably would have
the reason I
been able
didn't
to
want to
clear.
go there is that we knew that that city was garrisoned, and I was trying to keep us away from as many people as we could. That's the only reason I didn't go that route.
It was only likely garrison. Literally, it was like I even marked the map likely garrison. I think I saw was one guy, but obviously there's probably a few guys inside the houses as well.
Yeah,
And there's only one vehicle or one MRAP, so I was probably thinking there may have only been a maximum a squad in that place.
the thing is, I was thinking what Liru just said before we started. Like, couldn't we engage one of the lighthouses and let them unleash all hell upon that place? So they would all be aggro towards that place and then go towards another direction. Or go from a different angle.